Hey guys, it has been a hot minute since I've been on here. I feel like I say that like too often, but it can be really hard to be consistent with making videos, especially for me because I'm such a perfectionist. Like the background has to be decent. Like I don't know about anyone else filming, but if like too many people are around, it's harder to film because it's just awkward. And I also want to make sure like my hair is done. The hair is like hairing today. It actually came out pretty good. So here I am filming some intros for YouTube videos because it is really important to me to like provide tutorials for some of the templates that we create so that you know how to use them best to build your cohesive brand, because nothing is worse than like opening up a template and having no idea how to use it and no one there to show you. So I want to be the face of that to show you how to use your templates, a lot of little tips and tricks that I know, and how to make things look better and how to put your brand together. So the first thing I want to introduce to you today is our new Flodesk templates. It's been something that people have been requesting for literal years. Probably like ever since I started 31 Palms back in 2020, people have been asking, do you have templates for Flodesk? And until now, the answer has literally been no. We've had Canva only templates where you can take the image and you can insert that into your Flodesk campaign, and you would have to create the body yourself in the drag and drop editor. And I actually didn't know this until Flodesk themselves reached out to me. They sent me an email saying like, hey, we've seen your work. We love your work. Do you have any interest in designing Flodesk templates that people can open with one click in Flodesk? And the answer was absolutely. People ask me for this all the time so that they can just go in with the drag and drop editor and be able to edit their templates right in Flodesk. No like bringing images in from other platforms and just having this image and having to lay the whole body out yourself. That's a cool way to do it if it's the only way. But since Flodesk introduced template sharing links finally, which is awesome, that is what the new templates use. So you just open it up just like you would a Canva template, click once, and it's going to make a copy of that whole template as you see it in the demo in your account. So that is super exciting, I think. There's going to be more templates coming in all of our different kits, but right now I'm going to go and show you white linen. That has always been our #1 best-selling template collection for a really good reason. I love it. It's inspired by like the modern farmhouse vibe. I feel like it's so basic. I'm just a basic bee, I guess, when it comes to that, because you can even kind of see my house behind me here. I have the modern farmhouse, lots of wood, like black wire with this bird back here. This whole setup, that's so like modern farmhouse. So that was my inspiration for white linen, and I'm so glad you guys all love it too. So let me stop rambling and we will dive into our Flodesk template tutorial, just a quick how to open and how to edit the new templates. Let's jump right in. All right, guys, so this is what you will get if you purchase one of our Flodesk templates. It's just a PDF with the links included. If yours contains a Canva template, you'll see 2 links here, one for the Canva template, one for the Flodesk template. So to open that link, you will just click to access and it will open right up in your browser. So it will just look like this. It'll just kind of look exactly like a Canva template. When you open up a template in Canva, it's going to make a copy of it in your personal account, and you would just click Start Designing Now, and it will add that template right to your account. One thing I really advise that you do right away is make a copy of the template in your account. That way, if you mess up or you decide you want to revert back to the original, or something happens to the template, you will have a copy easily accessible to you. That's a mistake I have made when I was editing, is to end up losing my work or messing something up and not being able to go back to what I had before. It's easy to do. Anyone can make that mistake. So no matter what template you're using, step 1, I think, should always be to make a copy of the template. So that would be the first thing that I would do. All right, so this is what it will look like inside your Flodesk account after importing the template. Obviously, if you have other templates, you're going to see them here as well in your account. This would be the new template, and as I said, a really good idea is to duplicate that template so that you don't accidentally delete everything and not have a way to start over again. I actually did that when I was creating these templates. I saved over one of them because I was deleting them to make a new copy and make a new template. Saved right over one of them, messed myself up. So I know it's easy to do. Make that copy and name it something different so that you know. So we'll just name it that so that I don't accidentally mess up my template again in showing you this example. So now that that's done, the first thing you're going to do is click edit. The template is going to look exactly like the demo template, or exactly like what you're getting or what you see in that demo. Which makes it really straightforward. I know sometimes you'll click on a template and it's nothing like the demo, which makes it really straightforward. So all the photos that you see in the demo are in here. You'll obviously be able to easily change them out if you'd like. And it's super simple to go through and edit this, pretty self-explanatory. The first thing you'll start with is your logo or your header. And it's this logo area. You'll just be able to manage your logo in Flodesk, be able to, you'd X that out and put your own logo in, and you can link it to your company website, which you absolutely should do. You can purchase this logo specifically in our shop. Just if you're looking at it and you really like it, you could see it for your own brand. It is available in the shop, so be sure to check that out. That's our white linen logo. So once you've got your logo in, super self-explanatory. There's just a couple spacer blocks you can adjust here. And then you'll go down to the next section. Really easy, just replace the photo in the back to fit what you're looking for. You can do overlays, you can zoom in on the photo. It took me a minute to realize you can just move this and drag it. I don't know why it wasn't self-explanatory when I was trying to start with Flodesk, but it wasn't. So just a little pro tip there, super easy to do, super difficult to figure out for some reason. And you'll be able to kind of go through the entire template. You can type right in here, you can just type things there. No special text boxes or anything. You can change your fonts and save your style in there. Each block that you go through is going to have all these options up here for you to go through and look at. So there's different things. You can not show this little divider here. You can not show the title. So that's, you can add this number header in here. So there's a lot of things that you can edit for each block built in Flodesk. And all those will be up here. You can change the entire block too. So in Flodesk in general, it's comprised of these blocks, and the whole list for each layout goes all the way down. So you can't really do a custom layout in here. You're kind of stuck using these layouts, but you can do a lot of things with them and customize them so that they look unique and they look different depending on each campaign. Like I said, you know, pulling out certain elements, adding different background, changing the padding. And each of these sections is comprised of a block like that. All right, guys. So it actually just happened to me. Remember how I had you make a copy? I clicked on something and it brought up this new layout. When I went back to all layouts, I went in here, accidentally clicked something, erased this entire block, couldn't get it back. So I went and I made another copy. So glad I did that. So take it from me, make that copy in case you mess up, because it can still mess you up sometimes. Don't click this when you're in here. It will change that graphic. Go back to your layout and you can edit, as I was saying, you can edit all your fonts, your colors, and go through each option for each block in here and edit each of those. Then you can move on to your next block and kind of go down the entire template, editing each block. Remember, your upper menu here is going to allow you a few options per block. And if you want to totally change that block into something else and get creative on your own, you can do that here as well. But the whole point of having a template is you kind of don't want to have to do it on your own. So hopefully it'll save you a little time to have it set up for you and have that layout mapped out for you as well. But if you do want to add another block without moving one, you can do that in here. This layouts will bring up our blocks again. Delete a block. And you can add a plain image, video, Instagram. You can go through all these options and take a look. If you want to just add some plain text, I don't recommend using the text block because you can't use any of the cool fonts. Not sure why, but they only give you this really short list of fonts in there. If you want to get one that looks nice and looks like that, you're going to want to go to layouts, and in here somewhere there's going to be a plain text layout. There it is. There's my 1-column layout. So I click that, and then I will be able to choose a much larger array of pretty custom fonts in there, and I can do the 2-column as well. So I'll just delete that. So just to kind of reiterate, when you add something, this layout is going to have all the fancy, pretty things. And if you don't want to use one of those layouts and you just want to use like a plain button, a plain countdown timer, a plain product link, you would use these. They're not going to give you as many editing options and probably won't look as nice. But they will get the job done in some cases. But what took me the longest, like I said, to figure out was how to get like just plain text with the fonts I wanted. Use layouts, pick the single designer text block for that. Another thing you can do that's really easy is move up or down blocks with these arrows, and you can save them to favorites so that when you make another campaign, you could drop the already styled block in. And of course you can duplicate or delete, pretty self-explanatory. And you'll just go through and edit with your photos. Again, you can move these photos around, you can zoom them in, and do an overlay. You can change the layout. Those are the blocks again. Of course, you're going to want to link your block probably somewhere. You can change an action for when a subscriber does click on that link. So when a subscriber clicks on one of these buttons, you can have them do something. You can attach a file so that when they click on that, they can download something. Pretty simple stuff in there. But again, it takes you a minute sometimes to kind of figure it out when you're in here, and some of the stuff is a little bit hidden. So that's what I'm hoping this video saves you some time with that. You can continue to go down through the email, just editing as you go, replacing your images and your text, and then having a nice footer that is consistent and cohesive through all of your emails. It's just a good idea to keep it consistent and have information that people want, like who you are, in your footer. Then your social links, and of course your business address and all the necessary legal footer things you need to put down there in your account. And that is really all there is to editing these templates. Super simple. The part that people love the most about these is they don't have to think of what to put here because these templates are already laid out for you. So when you're done with that, it does autosave. It should say saved. Oops, it should say saved down here. You shouldn't have to click save. I know some platforms you do, and then it screws you up. Then once you have your campaign going, you can send yourself a test or favorite it or share it. Depending on what Flodesk account you have, you'll have different options available to you. But that makes it super, super simple to just put together a campaign and know it's going to look good, have the layout done for you already, rather than just these blank blocks. And nothing about the way they have their blocks here is cohesive. None of these are on brand. Each block that they have created is different, like it's different fonts, different colors, different styling, so that it's up to you to make them into a campaign, which is where we've saved you time by making it into a campaign for you. There's no real need to create anything in Canva like graphics to put into the campaign. We do have that option in a couple of our other templates just to make it interesting and different, because as you can imagine, a lot of everyone who uses Flodesk is going to be using these blocks. So some campaigns might tend to look the same or be really noticeable. So I can actually show you our other options. This one here uses a Canva graphic, which you can edit. It's a welcome campaign, so that you don't have the same old welcome campaign as everyone else that's using Flodesk. So it's helpful to put little graphics. You can make edits on any picture and place it in. And we got the texture back here, which comes with this template as well, so that it's a little different than what everyone else has. This one also has a little graphic just to add a little touch for a shopping campaign. Love this one, it's so pretty. This is also a Canva graphic, And you'll get those templates when you buy this product so that you can create your campaign with something a little different in it. And the other one we have at this time, this one does not have a Canva graphic, just a service provider template. So this will obviously be counting down in real life to run a sale on a service. And those are in our white linen collection. We do plan, of course, to expand into our other collections of Flodesk templates, and they'll all work the same way. Again, you can grab everything in the white linen collection in our shop, which will be linked below, and check out the other collections. There's resources on there to kind of help you choose a collection as well. And hopefully this helps you understand how to create a campaign in Flodesk, how our templates can help you do that, and how simple it really is, and just kind of how it's broken down into block sections that are stacked on top of each other. And if you look at it that way, it just simplifies everything. If you have any template requests or Flodesk templates you'd like us to create, let me know in the comments below, and we will consider making those for you guys. Okay guys, hope that was super helpful and that you're as excited to try the new Flodesk templates as I was to make them for you. If you're new to Flodesk and you've been thinking about trying it, thinking about dropping your old email platform, or just looking to experiment with Flodesk because it is super easy to use with their new blocks, makes it really easy to make something beautiful. We do include a exclusive link and code with your purchase for 50% off of your first year of Flodesk. And you can also use code YouTube10 to save on our website, so you get 10% off your entire purchase. And if you purchase 2 or more items, you will always get an automatic 25%. So there's lots of savings to be had with that to get you started with Flodesk email templates. If there's anything else you guys want to know about Flodesk or any other collections you would want to request, leave it below in the comments, and I will answer any questions and consider any suggestions on what else you guys want me to make that would be most helpful for your business. See you in the next one.